September 16th, The Merciless Servant. Scripture reading, Matthew 18:21 through 35, 6:12, 14 and 15, Mark 11:25 and 26. In Matthew 18, we see the parable of the merciless servant. A certain servant is called to fulfill his rightful obligation and pay back his creditor a huge sum he owes, probably 15 million in today's currency. He begs for mercy and the creditor simply forgives the debt. The servant, however, then encounters someone who owes him about $50, grabs him by the throat and has him thrown in jail. When the original creditor hears this, he has the merciless servant thrown in jail for the rest of his life to pay back the huge debt he owed. Here, Jesus shows us that God has forgiven all of us so many things that we have to be careful when we demand strict justice for our own rights with an unforgiving heart. Attitude and motive are very important in God's kingdom, not the letter of the law. Our enjoying the fruits of God's mercy and forgiveness to us is directly linked to our willingness to forgive others. While Jesus is never on the side of moral indifference or unrighteousness, and clearly there are serious matters that do demand justice, Jesus also teaches that there are many times that we demand justice in life's everyday affairs when we could, like him, grant mercy to our offenders. We must consider how much we have been forgiven from how we have offended God. Jesus wants us to be on guard against the hypocrisy of demanding justice in relatively small matters when we have been forgiven so much. Our prayer for today: Father in heaven, teach me your ways of mercy. Help me to forgive others the way you have forgiven me.